Snakes lost their legs over 150 million years ago. Giving them their legs back is a massive challenge. The YouTuber's attempt is valiant but falls miserably short. YouTuber Alen decided to do something that many people who like snakes have wondered about. What would snakes look like with legs? His video gives us the answer.
Yes!
This is the worst way you could have done this.
Yeah, this doesn't really feel right, does it? I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. I cannot strap this to a real snake. I was wrong. Snakes should not have more than 4 legs.
According to evolutionary biologists, the reptilian ancestors of snakes had legs. When we say ancestors, we mean really ancient ones, more than 150 million years ago. Over a long period of time, snakes gave up their strut and chose to slither along the ground. If you would like to know more about how that happened, here's an NPR report. The link is in the description. Contrastingly, the major job of giving them their legs back happened much faster, as you can see in the video below.
For the floppy snake body, and instead of pressure cuffs, I need a design that a snake can somehow choose to put on or take off. So after referencing three-toed skinks and Earthworm Jim, I had a model ready to print and assemble.
Oh, good shake. Good shaky, Snakey.
She is beautiful. Each of these robot legs has 2 servos. They're connected to this servo controller board that can be activated wirelessly and programmed with this laptop. The body is just a tube, right? So like the snake can get in whenever it wants and leave whenever it wants. Totally voluntary. The legs are perfect. The only problem is I don't know how snakes are supposed to walk.
But why did the snake want legs? We have all seen students who are using 3D printing to create prosthetics for injured dogs.
Derek Campana is one of the leading prosthetic experts in the world. He doesn't make them for people, he makes them for pets. And we're not just talking about cats and dogs. He makes braces and prosthetics for all types of animals.
Deer, sheep, llama, goats, pigs, bald eagle, crane, a ram that needed 2 front leg prosthetics. I went to Botswana for an elephant named Jabu. You name it, I've done it.
The list goes on to about 25,000 animals. Derek Campana is on a mission to give pets and animals a better, more mobile life.
Here's a camel, here's a cow. There's an elephant leg. I might be known as, Dr. Dolittle, the bionic vet. We and animals suffer from the same diagnoses, same traumatic injuries, things like that. So I thought, hey, let's provide these types of rehabilitative mobility devices for animals.
These are kind-hearted people who wish to allow these creatures to roam around freely and do as they like. In the case of YouTuber Alen, though, this logic doesn't really fit. The snakes are neither injured nor missing a critical component for their locomotory needs. So apart from playing God, there seems to be very little reason to power through something like this.
Do we stick her head first or ass first?
No, we'll go head first.
As seen in the video earlier, he does show us the visuals of his inspiration behind doing this. So before we proceed towards how effective this build has been, no snake actually approached the YouTuber, asking for a quartet of legs. So, does the contraption work well? Luckily though, Pan is smart enough to realize that not all designs can be deployed. The first approach, especially as seen in the video, required a snake to be strapped into some crawly toys. Realizing this folly early on, the YouTuber also seems to be considerate enough to use a dummy snake for these attempts rather than harassing a real one. Pan's second design, as seen in the video, is far superior and unharming to the snake it is designed to help. The long, clear plastic tube that houses the snake is connected to 4 legs, each consisting of 3 joints, and for now it looks like it can only move forward. Once the snake enters the tube, mostly by constant nudging for now, and reaches the other end of the tube, Pan can put the contraption to work and take the snake for a walk since the plastic housing cannot be closed. The snake is free to walk away anytime it wants. Guess that's the biggest sign of a user unsatisfied with the product and major feedback for Pan's design. For its big premise, the product is rather rudimentary and does not really add an ability that the snake was missing. Perhaps giving the snake more control over where the robot heads or the ability to scale flat walls would get the snakes interested. Guess Pan learned the hard way that reversing evolution is not that easily achievable. If only he had read the NPR report we shared earlier, he would know that, at a molecular level, snakes actually have all the necessary components to grow legs. Next time, perhaps, genetic engineering will yield better results. If you enjoy the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel because we need your support.
Tongues flicking, good sign. And then we just start the walk. Look at that. I cannot believe this is working. Oh my God.
You did it, man.
This snake is like totally comfortable with his legs. Hey. Hey, you like having these legs? You like having your legs back? I finally had proof that I really do love snakes. She's going with it. That is crazy. The snakes want their legs back. Oh, bonk. So what do you think? Do you think this snake enjoys having legs?
No, I think she for sure does.
It was totally riding those legs. It was actually comfortable with the legs.
It was even looking side to side.
Yeah. But are these prosthetics good enough to let this deformed creature live a normal life? And now you can walk your snake, just like God never wanted you to. Like, I cannot get over the image of the snake crawling into its robotic exoskeleton. Yeah. And then we just take our snake out for a walk. You ever taken a snake out for a walk before?
I haven't.
Look, she's like totally accepting this. Here we can even get her to turn a little to the left here. There you go. There you go. And then we'll let it park and then you can go ahead and exit the ride. I cannot believe that this worked. Hey, you like my legs? I like your legs better. 150 million years of evolutionary mistakes reversed in a single day. And I've evolved past just being a simple snake lover. I am God. I think the snake's going into my butt.